Pharmaceuticals are an integral part of the local UAE economy and form part of the strategic sector of the Dubai Industrial Strategy 2030, which serves as a foundation for Dubai's industrial future. Earlier, I asked Marwan Abdulaziz Janahi, the Managing Director of Dubai Science Park, about his vision.
So the vision for Dubai Science Park was to create a community for companies that are in the science sector. And when we break up science, we are in 4 major areas of science. That is human science, so anything to do with the human well-being, whether it is a therapeutic or a diagnostic. We are also in the plant sciences, so anything to do with the food technology, and also in the energy and environment side, so for example renewable energy. So we looked at, if we want to create an area for those companies, what do we need to do? What sort of infrastructure do we need to create? What sort of services do we need to provide? And how can we cultivate all of those companies and make them successful?
What does Dubai Science Park offer directly to investors?
So we looked at the activities of the companies. We said, okay, if we look at their value chain, where do they start from and where do they end? So they usually start from R&D, research and discovery. Then they go into manufacturing, storage, warehousing, and then later on they go into the market. So we basically invested in infrastructure for each and every phase. So one of the things that we provide is facilities and infrastructure for companies, but we don't stop there. We also provide a lot of services to make them grow, to make them have access to talent, for example, to have access to a network through networking activities and events. So it is really providing a community, but also an active one.
Emiratization is very important. How are you taking that forward at Dubai Science Park?
Any industry, if there is no available talent, then it really struggles to grow. Although Dubai is a very attractive talent for people coming from abroad, but homegrown talent is more sustainable. So we work with a lot of universities, especially the local ones, including the Mohammed bin Rashid University for Health and Science, to make sure that the students have awareness about what's happening in the industry. So 3 years ago, we have started doing internship days for students, and senior students can basically choose one of the companies to do their senior projects in those companies. This way we give exposure to the students to what's happening in the industry, and this was a great success. We have about 300 to 400 students per year where they come and engage with companies, and about 12 to 10 of them get hired in those companies.
So just finally, Marwan, where do you see Dubai Science Park, let's say, in the next 5 years?
My vision is really to see a collaboration and a bridge created between universities and industry. So today you see people at universities doing a lot of basic research and not necessarily something that can go to the market and impact patients' lives basically. But with what we're doing and bridging the gap between industry and academia, I hope that in 5 years we will see an idea that started in a university, in a Dubai university, and then launched by one of the large companies.